creating success to launch or grow your business. Public Relations with Missy McFarlane.
I have a few tips for companies who are launching or expanding their products. My first tip would be to really define your target audience. Know exactly who you want to buy your product or service, which helps you figure out how they're going to use it, which is my second tip. Talk about the benefits, not the features of your product or service. Really talk about the pain point that your target audience has and describe how your product or service really solves a challenge that they have in running their business. Don't discount the power of your self-published content, meaning your own content, your website, your social media, an email newsletter. Really, those things are very powerful for you because you're able to be in control of them, but it's also creating your own target audience.
Advertising with Ben Lee.
People only value what they pay for. And as a new business, even if you're charging to a big customer just $1, getting them to agree to pay $1 is better than trying to do it for free and hopefully they'll want to hire you later. If they invest just $1 in you, that means they have a little bit of stake in the game. They've had to go through their purchasing department to at least, generate an invoice. And that is the start of a relationship, and then you can say that you were paid to do so on this job. As an owner of an advertising agency, and over the last 20 years, I've seen hundreds of entrepreneurs, inventors, business people come into my doors, come into our conference room, and I can say with certainty, unless you have a business plan and a passion and the financial backing, it does not work. You have to have all three of those together, or you're going to run out of one.
Attracting media attention with Alexis Milner.
News organizations are constantly looking for things that nobody else has. And one way to ensure in a digital environment, we're in a digital world, is to make sure that what you're pitching has all elements of a great story, which is compelling visual content, the opportunity to tell a story through words and pictures. These days, it's such a draw, and we all really hone in on content that is visually appealing. So not only does it have to be a photo op in the traditional sense, but you want to think about things like light, sound, and visual quality, because those are the kinds of things that even a print news organization, and we aren't that anymore, we're digital news organizations, especially in the case of the Business Journal, are looking for content that has that rich quality that can extend beyond the page into a website that at a time where video is something that people are really interested in. So as you develop pitches and you understand the organizations that you're pitching to and really craft content and stories that they want and that nobody else has, the visual component, visual storytelling, is a critical piece.
Website design with Chrissia Ray.
The 3 tips I would offer someone launching or starting a business who's looking for building a website would be, first, look at what you need your site to do for you. What information do you need to convey? Are you selling something? Are you putting out information? On the flip side of that, also figure out how your clients are most likely to be using your site. Look at it from a consumer standpoint. What would I want to see if I went to a site doing what I do? That can help you create a better user experience for them.
Search engine optimization with Steve Scott.
Finally, a great tip that you need to be aware of is not everybody really knows what they're doing in the SEO business. And you as a business owner really need to understand what's being done for you and what you're paying people to do for you. Too often I find in my training classes that business owners are coming in and they're really annoyed, they're irritated, they've been spending thousands of dollars a month on an SEO company, and that company may not in fact be doing the right job. There's over 200 different signals that Google looks at to determine who's going to rank number 1, number 2, and number 3. And if your SEO company only knows like 40 or 50 of them, Well, there's 3/4 of the things that they don't know that could be causing you harm. And if you're a business owner, it's important. It's your job not to be ignorant about it, but to know what's going on, to direct the work, and not just hope and pray that you've hired the right company.
Advertising with Hector Bauza.
If you're launching or expanding your business, the best 3 things to do are identify your target market, do and develop a marketing strategy, and be clear about your budget. Those 3 things will help you start in the right direction to expand or grow your business.
Social media with Lisa Demi.
When you're marketing for business and you want to use social media, there are many different platforms and tools that you can choose. The first thing is to know that you don't have to use all of them. So Facebook is one of the most used sites of all, and probably the most user-friendly. And it actually hits a wide range of demographics. Something else that I think you've got to do, if you're not doing it now, you are missing out, is video. I think YouTube is the second biggest search engine now, and it's a Google product. So it helps with your organic SEO or search engine optimization, because Google likes when you play with their toys. And then the other thing is blogging. What are the 10 top questions that your clients ask you? And those are your first 10 blog posts. And you want to write just a 300 to 600 word article that answers the questions that your clients would have.